Hey, what's up YouTube? It's me, Tobias here. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate that. In today's video, I'm going to be setting up this 15-gallon fish tank. In my last video, in case you haven't seen it, I actually resealed this tank. And if you want to see how I did that, go ahead and check out my last video. And if you're new here and you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and make sure you turn on post notifications. Anyways, guys, let's get into this real quick. So like I was saying, guys, this is the aquarium that I resealed. There was a leak coming from the bottom of the tank, and that's why I went ahead and resealed the entire aquarium. And yesterday I filled it up with a little bit of water, and it does not seem to be leaking anymore, so we are good to, go ahead and get it set up. I got this fish tank from my friend Tomas, and he gave me some other stuff with it. This is the filter that came with it. I think I briefly showed you this filter when I just got it, the day he gave me all this stuff. So I went ahead and cleaned it all out and everything, and it's looking pretty good now. And over here we have the rocks / gravel that I'm going to be putting at the bottom of the tank. And right here I have this little clay pot because what I want to do is plant let me show you guys, a water lily bulb inside here, and it would be really cool if that grew inside the tank. I don't think I've shown this yet, but I bought this just like probably a week ago. It's the substrate that's used in planted aquariums so that, it has enough nutrients for the plants to grow. And what I'm going to do is I'm pretty much going to take one of these pebbles, probably like one of these, to cover up the hole in the bottom of this clay pot. And then I'm going to fill it up with this stuff and then plant my water lily bulb inside there, and hopefully that should be enough to let it grow. Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to charge my camera battery, and the daylight's starting to go away. So anyways, let's get on with this. Alright, check it out guys, this is what we got so far. As you can see, I kind of made the clay pot kind of buried in the gravel. That's kind of like what I wanted, so that the whole thing wouldn't be just protruding out of the rocks. And I kind of did it on the left third of the tank, kind of like that look, the asymmetrical look. And then what I'm going to have over here, I plan on having the filter go up there on the right hand side. So now let's go ahead and plant our water lily bulb. By the way, I got these at Petco a while ago. I tried planting one in my pool pond. It never actually grew, but then again, I never actually had a good substrate in the pool pond for growing water lilies. So that's probably why it didn't grow. And also it was right before winter when I planted it, so that's probably actually why it didn't grow. If I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, this cost $5 for 3 bulbs, and I just got it at Petco. This I got from another fish store. This bag was $14.99, and it is a 4.4 pound bag. I've never used this stuff before, so I'm curious to see what it looks like when I open up the bag and how it feels and stuff. This is it right here, guys. It's pretty much a bunch of these little kind of roundish pebble type things, except they feel like they're really compressed dirt or something. These are supposed to be volcanic soil, and I'm just guessing it's probably super rich in nutrients for the plants. It seems like really dense, rich soil. That's exactly what it feels like. So let's go ahead and fill up our little clay pot. I think I'm going to take this one right here. It's kind of like the bigger one out of the two. I'm not sure if there's an up or a down to these. And I'm only supposed to bury 3/4 of it in the substrate. There it is. And yeah, I guess it should grow within 30 days, and we'll see if it does. So I'll go ahead and put a link to this soil in the description below. I don't think I'll be able to find this small bag, which is only like 4.4 pounds, but I have seen a 17-pound bag on Amazon, which is, I believe it goes for $37 or $38. So I'll go ahead and link that in the description below, just in case you can't find this at a fish store near you or something. All right, guys, now we can set up the filter. This right here is the pump for the filter, I believe, that screws on to this bottom part. And then this part is a part that sucks up the water, and that goes in here, I believe. Alright guys, and these are little bags of carbon that go on top of the sponge inside the filter. So right now we're just about ready to fill the tank up with water. For this space over here, I do want to get like a pretty large ornament for the aquarium. I don't know what I'm gonna get though. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any suggestions for what I should get. Alright guys, so now let's go ahead and fill the tank up with water. Alright guys, there we go. The tank's all the way filled up. I really like this gravel because it reminds me of like a pond, and then like with the lily pads, like if this thing actually grows, I think that'll look like super cool because like I really like ponds, and that's exactly what this reminds me of. So yeah, let's go ahead and plug in the filter. I actually have not tested this, so hopefully it works. So let's go ahead and plug it in. Nice guys, at first I couldn't figure out how to get to work, but then I texted my friend Tomas, my friend who gave me this, and what you have to do is you have to like pour water in here. Like I use a cup to pour water in there to like, I don't know what the term is, like prime the pump I guess, or prime the filter. So yeah guys, I'm sure you guys know the drill by now. We're just gonna let this thing cycle for a bit, probably like at least a week or two, and then we could get some fish. And my friend also told me that there's another part to the top of the filter that goes on top of the bag of carbon. It's like, it should be like little white rocks or something. And so I have to find that somewhere. Probably like I'll go check like a pet store or something. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if I mentioned this before. I think what I want to do with this tank is I want to try getting guppies, and I want to try breeding guppies in here. So that's kind of like the project that I'm gonna try to tackle with this tank right here. And I know for breeding guppies, there's going to be a couple other things that I'm going to have to get. But for right now, I think that's what I'm going to do. I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking like, oh, why don't I put the goldfish in this tank right next to it, into this tank because it's bigger, like these goldfish right here. And the reason that I'm not putting these inside this tank, I just fed them so they're like eating. And the reason I'm not putting them in here, because this is only a 10-gallon tank, and this is a 15-gallon tank. But the reason I'm not putting them in there is because it's almost to the time of the year where I want to put them in the pool pond. So these guys are going to go into the pool pond, and it's just about time where I can do that. I was just a little nervous about putting them in already because we still do get some pretty cold nights, and these guys aren't really used to like being outside. And I have heard stories about people transferring fish that they've been keeping indoors to an outside pond, and the fish didn't survive. So like I just don't want to take the risk. I just want to keep them inside for a little longer until I'm comfortable with putting them outside. And I would also like to get a pleco for this tank. I'm just gonna make sure that's okay to do with like guppies. I know nothing about keeping guppies, so like I just want to like make sure. And of course, guys, I'm always open to advice. So if any of you guys have like any kind of advice for me for keeping guppies, like I'd appreciate that. And my friend just sent me the link. Apparently, this is the thing that goes on top of the carbon filter. It's called filter in. I guess it's just called a filter insert. Oh, I also forgot to mention that I do have this like little heater for that tank, and I also have this piece of glass that goes over the top. Let's just go put that on right now. There we go. So remember guys, if you guys have any suggestions as to what I should get for this kind of area right here, I want to get like some kind of like aquarium like decoration kind of thing. Maybe like a sunken ship or something that might be kind of cool, or like, I don't know, maybe just some like little rocks with like holes in them. I don't know. I almost forgot to tell you guys, I wanted to try backlighting the tank like this. I think that looks like super cool. It actually looks better on the camera than it does in real life, but yeah, it looks pretty cool like that. I like this. So yeah guys, that's gonna be just about it for today. I know today was probably like a little bit shorter than my usual videos. I would show you the pond outside, but it is already pretty dark. You know what? I'll show you guys in the morning. So yeah guys, I'll talk to you then. Hey, what's up guys? How's it going? It's the next day. I know my hair's all messed up. I probably look like a crazy person. But I told you guys I would show you the pool pond this morning. And here's the aquarium we set up yesterday. But yeah, let's go check on the pool pond. I'll show you how everything's doing. Alright guys, so here we go. Check this out. We already got one new water lily coming up. One new pad coming up. If you guys remember, I made a video about me trimming all the dead ones away. Because, you know, the water lily plant goes dormant for the winter. And we already got one that's growing back. And if you look down there, you can see there's a bunch of other little ones that are growing in too. Here's all the fish. I think I'm going to feed them, even though I just fed them like half an hour ago. Now over here, I have this tub set up because everyone told me to keep a close eye on my other fish after the black moor got ick. So I was looking at this guy, and some of his fins were frayed. I don't think it was from ick. I don't think he has ick, but some of his fins were frayed, and I thought it might be a fungal thing. So I separated him, put him in this bin, medicated the water. I did his last treatment yesterday, and he seems to be doing just fine. But yeah, let's see if we can get some underwater shots of these guys. Also guys, my pH levels were a little high, so I put in this giant piece of driftwood in there. And I think I am going to put a rock on top of it and make it sink to the bottom so it could get like waterlogged and like stay at the bottom of the pond. I think that would be cool. Yeah guys, everything seems to be doing fine. And I haven't seen any signs of ick on the other fish, so fingers crossed, hopefully they are doing okay. So anyways guys, that's going to be just about it for this video. If you guys are new here, my name's Tobias. I do all sorts of kinds of videos. I do fish videos, pool pond videos, aquarium videos, terrarium videos, cover songs, vlogs, and reviews. And if you've never seen any of my other videos before, I encourage you to go check out my channel. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. If you like this video, give me a like. That helps me out a lot. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace!